I have a question.
Oh, straight up. Excellent. That's wonderful. Thank you.
Two questions.
Yep.
Does the first question, you're really short. Glenn has his training tonight at 7:00 or no?
No, Glenn's not doing trainings at the moment, and he's not doing his lives either. That was advice from Alan.
Okay.
At one stage. Yeah.
Is Glenn all right?
Yeah, he's fine. Yeah, he's good. He just wants to focus on building his team as opposed to, looking after those of us that are already. So that's why I thought I'd do this one on a regular basis, because I thought it gives us something to come into, not quite as structured, a little bit more Q&A. I'll just sort of, show a bit more advice and bits and pieces, not advice, but about our amazing products and what we've got. While I drink my mind and my radiance at the same time. So this is my coffee chat.
Oh,
nice. Much better for me than a cup of coffee anyway. But so this is me. For those of you who don't know what's in this amazing drink, I have a combination of our cell performance, radiance, and this is where the background's not working terribly well, is it? So, the ASEA Cell Performance Radiance, which is a fantastic new collagen product, which is all plant-based. So most collagen products are animal-based and they're made from horses' hooves and horns, etc. And then they're broken down and put into a powdered form to sell, and our body then has to break it further down into the amino acids to build collagen in our body, and it's animal-based. So whereas this amazing radiance product that ASEA has produced comes in little sachets once a day. You take a sachet, one of these, mix it in water and drink it, and you can mix it with the other Cell Performance range. But the amazing thing about it is it's already in the amino acid format so that your body can absorb it straight away and build collagen for hair, skin, and nails. And you can see that my hair can do with a little bit of this collagen. So I'm really looking forward to the thick mop of tresses I'm going to have eventually when I finish taking the radiance. So, and I mix mine with the other product I like to mix mine with is the Mind, which is really good for brain fog and helps me with clarity of mind and things. So if I stumble over words, it obviously hasn't started working yet.
Energy.
That's energy. Sorry, thank you. There's the Mind, the red one. Thank you, Kimone. Thank you. And what have we got in Mind? None other than
a really nice flavour.
A really nice, and it's got a red-orange complex in it, which it helps positively regulate glutathione levels and antioxidant enzymes to support the ability for learning and improved memory, specifically spatial and recognition memory. So,
and where did you get that from?
And I got that from ASEA, from behind me, which is absolutely amazing. So you can give your brain a boost, and everyone's suffering a little bit of brain fog after COVID and various other activities that have happened. So, yeah, go, Kimone.
That's on the full A4 page double-sided.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and these are available for anybody. They're double-sided PDF, but they're available for anybody on the ASEA website as well, so they can have a look and see what's in the Cell Performance.
Yep.
That's just one of our fantastic ranges. So, brain fog, take the Mind. Lacking energy, fatigue, take energy. And if you're suffering from anxiety, mood is the fourth one. So, and fabulous range.
The mood helps me when I'm feeling tired and run down, not sort of anxiety, but
okay.
Muscle soreness,
Right. Well, that's good to know. So it just relaxes the muscles and things.
Yes,
especially after your PT sessions. What's the other good thing that you could use after your PT sessions? Ta-da! But I'll renew 28. Absolutely amazing redox. Replenish those redox molecules in the muscles and helps relieve lactic acid buildup. Yeah. How about you, Barb? Have you been using the Cell Performance?
Yeah, I'm not the self-performance at the moment. I've only just gone back to yesterday. I had it swollen. My things have been happening in my body that I can't control. And yesterday there was a lot of swelling on my bottom lip, and I feel it blowing up. So I got the spray and I just kept spraying it and on my lip and on the inside of my mouth. And I did that for about 25 minutes and just continuous spraying. And then I thought I'll use a gel in a minute. But then I just felt something change. So I kept spraying and it actually went down. And I was, like, I'm always amazed at how powerful the redox is.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
And the renew as well.
Yeah.
I usually do them both together, but this time yesterday, I'm discovering a lot of new things that are happening in my body, and I'm testing out the redox and the gel. And I'm happy. I'm so happy to have that, because I don't know what has happened before. So anything odd, like things that just pop up, I just spray and use a gel. And then last week I had an appointment with a specialist, and he said, "What have you been doing for yourself?" And I said, "Well, nothing, because I want to get the steroids out of my body." I says, "I can feel it. It's horrible." And anyway, he says, "So what else are you taking? You taking anything else?" And I said, yeah, other things that I have to take for a while. I said, "But they're not dangerous." I said, "If anything, I'm using my own product." And I pull one out of my bag, and I just put the gel in front of him. I said, "This is what I'm using, and please don't tell me to stop using it, because I won't." "Can I have a look?" I said, "Look, I'll give you some information. You can have a look at it, but I'm just saying to you that in comparison to medications, this is it for me." And I'm discovering, with all these little hang-ups and hiccups that I've been having, was the reaction to cleaning out my body from steroids and goodness knows what else. I said, "This is it for me." And I said, I'm not changing it for anyone. And he says, "No." He says, "Well, if you believe in it that much and it works, well, by all means." He says, "If anything, it's better for you, or anyone, to be quite honest," he said, "to go as natural as you possibly can."
That's awesome. You got the right doctor then.
Yeah, I know. And I'm like, oh, wouldn't you get in trouble for saying that to me? But I'm happy.
No, it's definitely not the trouble for saying that. What he gets into trouble for is actually promoting it himself, because it's not registered with the pharmaceuticals.
Yeah.
So that's where they get into trouble. But they certainly don't. I think they, basically they all want to help, and they would prefer things natural. They just don't see the ones that work as well as they should.
Yeah.
So can I just go back to what you were spraying? You were actually spraying with the ASEA liquid. Yeah, which is another one of the redox molecules, which is amazing. That's the flagship product from ASEA redox supplement, going back to the fact that redox molecules are produced in every cell of your body. And as Dr. Lee Osler says, it turns on the inner doctor, which I think is pretty awesome way of explaining it, because it is, as you say, it doesn't matter what's going on in your body. It's going to work, because it's just replenishing those molecules to get the cells signaling and talking to each other. So the cells can work out what's going on, rather than us trying to work out what's going on.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. No, absolutely amazing stuff. So
the other question. I'm having the follow-up. I don't know what to say. So with the market, I have we every when we have markets, we send out a letter saying you're not on a winner, didn't win anything. I can send you the link, and what do I say then?
Okay, I guess going back to the same old thing is this in an email, or is this actually talking to them when you ring them?
Talking to them. So
Okay.
we have an email or the text message sent out, you're not a winner, please check this link, ring you in a few days.
Okay. So I guess what I would say then is rather than talking is give them a call, and don't even mention the fact that they weren't a winner, because that's a negative. We don't want to start off with a negative, because they've already got the message to say that one.
Yes.
And then I'd be saying, was, great to meet you at the markets, and you obviously showed some interest. What really tickled your fancy, or what did you really like about it? So trying to get them to go back to it and ask more questions about it. If you can remember what they were talking about, that might trigger your memory as to what they were actually talking about too, but asking more questions, but also asking a few questions about themselves. I can't remember. You did tell me, what is it that you do again? Or, what were you looking for, or something like that?
Okay.
And I guess as Glenn often says, asking them, have you got time at the moment, or are you open to having a chat? Because not necessarily are you open to looking at something different, but are you open to having a chat?
Yes.
Because often they'll say yes, they've got time, or no, they haven't, because there's nothing worse than, as you know, we all know, somebody ringing you and wanting to have a chat, and they're really in the middle of something and they really haven't got time.
Yeah.
You've got to try and get off the phone.
Yes. Quick call.
Yeah, that's right. Just a quick call. Yeah, just a quick call. Just touching base. Just, wondering if you wanted any more information, or can I call you at a better time, or can I call you in a month's time?
Yep.
Even those sorts of questions actually gives you a lead in and a reason to call them back too. Because I think sometimes we stop the conversation too soon without asking, can I give you another call in 3 months, 6 months, whatever, and then put it in your diary. That's the other thing.
Yes, I followed it. Yeah.
Just opening the door to get back to them again. I think that's
okay.
Does that answer your question?
Yes, I should not prepare anything. Just hello, you passed by our stand at Regional Market. What interested you at that ASEA? And don't silence is golden, so don't have anything prepared, if you like.
It sounds contrived when you've got something prepared.
Yes. Yeah.
I think it does need to be off the cuff. Yeah. Which is why I thought we'd do these ASEA coffee chats off the cuff without anything prepared. So the only thing I prepared, because I wanted to talk about the cell performance today. So but I think that's right. You've got to have a script, or you've got to know your script pretty well when you're approaching people, but you've got to make it appear as though it's not a script, that it's actually coming from the heart and what you would say.
What I should do is have all the information on my desk. Oh, what attracted? Oh, this cell renew, so I can find renew. Oh, okay. So it's something to go off.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what I mean about having the sheets available, or just a little blurb about me scattering around the desk to clear it out. But if you want to go back into the redox molecules, if you want a refresher, you've got something there, and I can just quote you something, that sort of thing. So actually, I was talking to a lady yesterday, and she was really interested in the ASEA Via range, our supplements, because she was looking for something that was whole food based and plant based, not synthetic, like most of the ones that you buy, And, she sort of said, yeah, understands she needs to get the cells. I was going to say, have you got a bit of spray? Barb, just lend her a spray, will you, for a minute, so she can spray her eyes. I haven't got my little spray bottle on my desk. I should have.
Come on. I got trapped in stumbling with what to say. And I've found that I keep it simple by saying, like, if I don't know anything about them and, they're standing there, I just say, look, would you be open to taking a look into something?
Yeah.
Or I usually have a couple of things in my head that I use, and that's one of them. And the other thing is, have you got time to have a chat?
Yeah.
Or tomorrow?
Yeah.
Yes.
When's a good time for you? Tomorrow sometime or whatever? Yeah.
Yeah. And I just keep it simple like that, so I don't get myself tongue-tied, and it kind of, it can be deflating. So I'm finding that's helping me a lot.
And I think people need to know how much you care rather than they don't care about how much you know.
Yeah.
So it really is.
Say that again.
People need to know how much you care. They don't care about how much you know.
Okay.
And I think that's a really good thing to have in the back of your mind all the time, so that you're actually having a conversation with them about them. You're not trying to sell them a product. You haven't got, it doesn't matter if they want to buy or not. It's more you're really interested in them and what they've got to say and what their issues are and things like that, and you're just dropping little seeds all the time that, I know this can really help that, but gee, that must be a really hard thing to cope with, or, showing some sympathy and empathy and that sort of stuff with whatever it is that they've got going on. So, yeah, just.
Okay, yep.
I've got to remember that one, haven't I? I'll put that one up at the bottom of the chat.
Sharing the cart.
Yes, yeah. Well, and I think we can make up a couple of different carts. So yes, that's the amazing thing we have available on our new virtual office is the ability to set up a cart with different product mixes. So I know one of the things that I like to set people up with is when they first start, they start as an associate with the personal pack plus an extra box. Because if there's only one of them starting, I like them to have that extra box of ASEA so they can double up when they need to. So just setting up the cart with that, so that's a sort of an easy one to go with. Other people might be just purely interested in the in skincare, but you've got to add the Redox, the Renew 28 into that, especially if they're a customer. So whichever, some combinations of skincare without them having to get the whole skincare pack. There's sort of, and setting up a couple of different ones is probably a good idea too. Yeah. So that's sort of something you can do, an office type activity to do, to set them up so you've got them there and see how that works. We should be able to do that as a we've often talked about doing a party type thing.
Yes, yeah.
And have different packs set up for people so they can order that online. Just having the link in there as a virtual party. Something we can talk about.
Yes. But oh yeah. Yeah.
Can I go back to because I've only got another 5 minutes or so.
Yes, sorry.
Can I get you to share a bit of your story and why what interested you in ASEA, both aspects of it?
Because you believed in it, I trusted you, and it took me 8 months to feel a positive in parkrun.
Just go back a step.
Oh.
So what was the issue? Remembering we've got people here that might be watching that have no idea what we're talking about.
Sorry. I'm a stroke survivor. I had 3 strokes. But
Wow.
But I couldn't walk and I couldn't talk. Now I'm
running,
jogging, walking, but on the park run, when I go to park run site, I felt my leg freer, if you like. It's not. And now with the Renew gel and the liquid, I can feel my right side of my body more now.
wow.
And with the Cell Performance Mind, it helps me with my speech and amazing stuff.
That's quite dramatic. The difference with you when you take it half an hour later, you're suddenly can't shut her up. No,
Like Brenda.
Very profound. Yeah. Yes. Another friend who's the same, who gets muddled and she was the same. Took it when she was with us having coffee, and within half an hour she's chatting away and not thinking, what was I going to say? What was that about?
Wow.
The brain fog just cleared.
It's amazing. It's all natural, and I love with my virtual background, I have Powered by Redox, and it's amazing. It's all natural.
Yes. And it just turns on that inner doctor in the body. Fantastic. Thank you for that story. Just checking. Oh, yeah, under a couple of minutes. Barb, have you got anything else that you want to say about Amazing Redox?
I wanted to ask you, last week you put a video link, and it was a YouTube video from corporate.
Yes.
What was that all about? Is it for us to use?
On the Renew 28?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, use it. So we can take any of the videos that corporate put out, and we can share those on our own page or whatever. Because it was an excellent it was an old video, because it was the old tube, the one that had the little circles on it.
Oh, yeah,
but it was still, I mean, it's still the same product. It's still an absolutely fantastic, the science behind it's still exactly the same. So, yeah, it was a great
I just
video.
liked the whole thing because it wasn't too heavy. And I thought, far out, this would be good to give to someone.
Yeah. Well, you can get the YouTube link off the Facebook group, and you should be able to share that to people.
Yeah.
Is it on the ASEA Connect?
Quite possibly. I don't know. I think I just found it on the ASEA Facebook group.
Okay.
Facebook page. They have some quite good ones on the ASEA Facebook page. There's an old ASEA Global, but there's a newer one too. So you've got to fish around a bit for it. But they do have some good stuff.
Sorry.
No, go.
When's the next team meeting, global one?
So we're doing week about. So I'm doing this one every fortnight, and I'm doing it on a Tuesday at 10 o'clock. And then Alan does his on a Wednesday. So it'll be on again next week. So that's the global one, Wednesday at 10 o'clock.
Yep. Okay.
So both at 10 o'clock, but one's on Tuesday. Mine's Tuesday and his is on Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
All right. On the alternate weeks.
Yep. Okay.
All righty. Just to confuse you, but I'll put that in the group anyway. So.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. And look, invite anybody to come along to this Zoom, because it's an opportunity for them to ask questions about the product and things like that too. I think that's probably a good idea. So, because everyone has questions about it.
Yep.
Fantastic. Thank you both very much for joining me today.
No problem.
And,
thank you.
Think up the questions again for next time. Anything scientific, challenge me.
It's Barb's turn. I was last fortnight, she had all the questions.
Yes, you did. Yep. So you got busy this
Oh,
time.
that's a good way of looking at it, kimono. Oh, yeah, I'll be ready.
So you've got 2 weeks to think about it now, Barb.
Yep. Okay.
All right, lovely ladies.
Okay,
Thank you so
thank
much
you.
for joining me. Okay, talk soon. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.